My daughter got her entire history class calling Julius Caesar the Roman Rock. My 10-year-old daughter Emma came back from summer vacation at her grandpa Frank's house acting completely different. I thought she just had a normal fun break, cookies, fishing, and old movies. But I had no idea Frank, a retired history teacher who also loves WWE wrestling, had spent the entire summer teaching her history like wrestling storylines. At first, I didn't think much of it, but when Emma got home, she started saying things like, Napoleon was Europe's angry short champion until Russia hit him with a winter finishing move. I just stood there, trying to figure out how my child turned ancient history into a wrestling match recap. When school started, things got out of control fast. In history class, Mr. Simmons was teaching about ancient empires when Emma raised her hand and said seriously, Genghis Khan was basically the world champion until everyone teamed up against him. The whole class laughed, but the teacher looked like he had no idea what was happening. The next day, it got worse. When Julius Caesar came up, Emma said, that's the Roman Rock. He didn't lose in battle. He got betrayed backstage by his own faction. Suddenly, kids started repeating it, and the classroom felt more like a live wrestling show than a history lesson. Mr. Simmons slowly started losing control of the entire room. That evening, I got an email from the school saying Emma was distorting historical facts. I called Frank immediately. He answered like he was proud of everything. He said, history is easier when it's like wrestling. Napoleon didn't just lose, he got hit by the winter finishing move. I almost gave up trying to correct him. The next few days were even worse. Emma started explaining wars in class like faction battles and title fights. Other students actually started joining in, and even quiet kids were suddenly participating more than ever. Mr. Simmons looked exhausted trying to keep things normal. Then the principal called us in. I expected trouble, but instead they said something surprising. Students were actually scoring better on tests because they remembered the story versions so easily. Mr. Simmons admitted they're learning, just not in the way I planned. During the history project day, Frank showed up wearing a homemade World History Champion belt. Emma gave her presentation mixing real history with wrestling names, and the whole class loved it. Even the teacher ended up laughing. After that, the school allowed her to keep using her story method, as long as she also included textbook terms. And now Emma never forgets history.